Good afternoon, students. So today we are going to learn about the what is amplifiers and what are the classification of amplifier. Okay, so we'll start now. Mm, First upon, uh, what is mean by amplifier? Okay, generally what happens if the input signal have not sufficient strength, then it will get not it is get attenuated or it is not appropriate. Okay, so in order to increase the strength of the input signal, we have to amplify that signal. The process is known as your amplification or amplifier. है ना? अंडरस्टैंड. सो अगर इनपुट सिग्नल का स्ट्रेंथ कम है तो उस स्ट्रेंथ को इंक्रीज करने के लिए वो इनपुट सिग्नल अपन सर्किट को प्रोवाइड करते हैं और फिर उसकी स्ट्रेंथ इंक्रीज की जाती है. जो प्रोसेस होता है उस प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं अपन एम्पलीफिकेशन. ओके, जनरली वी यूज कॉमन इमीटर एम्पलीफायर. ओके, so common emitter amplifier we used and that is the CE amplifier. And so these amplifiers are classified according to their use, according to their frequency response, according to the interstage coupling and mode of operation. So that means it is classified according to use. यूज के हिसाब से भी उसको क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं अपन, फ्रीक्वेंसी रिस्पॉन्स के हिसाब से क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं, उसका इंटरनल इंटरस्टेज कपलिंग के हिसाब से भी उसको क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं और उसको मोड ऑफ ऑपरेशन के हिसाब से भी क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं. So if you classify it according to its use, so amplifier is classified into voltage amplifier, current amplifier and power amplifier. Okay, so if you have to amplify the voltage, then it is voltage amplifier. If you have to amplify the current, then it is current amplifier. If you have to amplify the power, then it is your power amplifier. So, and again, if you classify amplifier according to its frequency response, then if you have to amplify the audio frequency range, less frequency range. Okay, audio frequency range means 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz frequency range, then it is known as your audio frequency amplifier. If you have to amplify the frequency range which is very high, then it is known as your radio frequency amplifier. And if there is a coupling, then it is provided to this amplifier, then it is RC coupled amplifier, resistance and capacitor are coupled. Okay, if there is a transformer is coupled at the output, then it is transformer coupled amplifier. If inductor and capacitor is coupled, then it is LC coupled amplifier. Or if you it is no, it is also directly coupled amplifier. So if there is a again it is classified into four type, that is class A, class B, class AB and class C amplifiers also. This classification is based on the how it amplifies the input signal, whether it amplifies the complete input signal or whether it amplifies the half input signal, or depends upon that it is classified into class A, class B, class AB and class C amplifier. So we have to study only this portion here. Okay, so first upon we will study what is mean by class A amplifier. Okay, so what is this is your load line. Okay, this load line is obtained by taking collector current along x-axis and voltage across collector and emitter along x-axis. If you plot the graph, this is your load line. So this is your input signal which is provided to this amplifier, and what happens, it amplifies the complete input signal. So if you select the operating point in the middle, so by the operating point and input signal are selected such that output signal is obtained for the complete input cycle. Means कंप्लीट इनपुट साइकिल के लिए अपने को क्या मिल रहा है, आउटपुट मिल रहा है, और ये कैसा है, इसका स्ट्रेंथ ज्यादा है इससे, सो दैट इज एम्पलीफाइड आउटपुट and we'll get the complete signal amplified, complete input signal get, and output also will get the complete signal. So that is known as your class A amplifier. It conducts all time, it can amplify very small signal also. So second amplifier is your class B amplifier. Okay, what happens here in class B amplifier, this input signal, if you provide it to the amplifier, it will amplify the only half cycle. Okay, so what happens, observed here, this inputs is amplified here, and this cycle is not present, this cycle is not present. So it means again this cycle is here, it is amplified, and next cycle is not there. So that means it amplifies the only half of that signal. So operating point and input signal are selected such that output signal is obtained only for one half cycle, means it is for 180-degree. Okay, so that is known as your class B amplifier, and it is also known as your push pull amplifier. Okay, and the efficiency of this class B amplifier is higher than class A amplifier. Okay, now next is your class AB amplifier. It is the combination of class A and class B amplifier. That means this is the input signal which is provided to the amplifier, and what happens, it will amplify the signal such that it amplify the more than 180 degrees input signal but less than 360 डिग्री, यानी इसको 180 डिग्री से ज्यादा साइकिल को वो एम्पलीफाई करेगा लेकिन पूरी साइकिल को नहीं करेगा, वो लेस उससे कम करेगा, मतलब मोर देन 180 डिग्री एंड दैट इज हाफ साइकिल और एंड लेस देन 360 डिग्री, पूरा भी नहीं करेगा और आधे से ज्यादा करेगा. ठीक है, सो दैट्स व्हाई the signal will appears like that. So here this portion, upper portion is cut here. Okay, so that is it amplifies less than 360 degree and more than 180 degree. So that is a class AB amplifier. Okay, next is your class C amplifier. So what is the class C amplifier? Here if you provided the input signal to the class C amplifier, it amplifies the signal but output contains only less than half cycle, means it amplifies the signal and output consists of less than 180-degree signal. So here observe that this operating point goes to the below this VCC axis or below the voltage across collector emitter axis. Okay, or collector is there, this axis. So that means here again operate observe that here operating point in AB amplifier is above the x-axis. Okay, in case of class B amplifier operating point is on the x-axis, and in case of class A amplifier operating point is in at the middle of. So depending upon the position of that that operating point and input signal also, you can convert it into the, and if you provide it to the amplifier, it will act as a class A amplifier, class B amplifier and class C amplifier. Okay, so this is about your amplifier, its classification, class A amplifier, class B, class AB and class C amplifier. Okay, we will stop here, and in next video lecture we are going to study about the multi-mode amplifier. Okay, so thank you.